What's going on, guys? Brandon here, back with another video. Today I want to talk to you guys about something that a lot of people may have to start off their aquarium hobbies, which is betta fish. I know they're pronounced betta. I call them betta fish just because I think it sounds better than betta. But I want to tell you guys some tips about bettas and how to take care of them better, because a lot of people think that bettas can stay in these like tiny, really tiny like glass jars, little cups, even like bowls like this big. Like it's kind of insane. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that in today's video, so let's get straight to it. So the first thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to betta fish is what betta fish are, because I realize a lot of people don't actually have betta fish, or they just have never heard of them before, even if they are in the aquarium business. It's just kind of rare to find that. But betta fish are also known as Siamese fighting fish or Japanese fighting fish. It all depends on what you think of them. Supposedly they originated from little mud piles in Japan and a bunch of other places before. They're usually the fish that you see in cups at Petco and PetSmart. And a lot of times bettas are the fish that you're gonna find on the pictures of the little glass bowls at like 1.4 gallons and stuff like that. But betta fish are actually really pretty. They have vibrant colors and really long fins, most of them except the females, who have a little bit of shorter fins. They really have a lot of different breeds of bettas. They are veil tails, crown tails, solar flares, half moon males, and they have platinum dragons. There's a whole bunch of different ones. I'll probably put a picture right here. So as you can see, there's a lot of different types of betta fish, and the one I currently have is a half moon king male. King male basically is another word for like giant. He's a little bit of a bigger betta than the average one that you'd find. The most common betta is probably a veil tail, and yeah, so that's about it for part one, guys. Alright, well, now that you guys at least know or what a betta fish looks like, or how they are, I just want to talk about our second thing on this list, and it's tank sizes for bettas. A lot of people think you can put them in these tiny cups that I explained earlier, and you really shouldn't. Can they live in there? Yes. Do you want them to live in there? No. It's kind of the same thing, like let's say you had a Chihuahua. A Chihuahua can fit in the 20 gallon that's right behind me right there, but would I want my Chihuahua to live in a 20 gallon? No, you wouldn't want that. It's sad and cruel to put them in these tiny things. They're still living things, and you don't want to put them in these really tiny areas. It just makes no sense to want to do that. You'd also want to make sure that the tank is big enough just for them to swim around. You don't need nothing crazy. I recommend anything 5 gallons and above. Don't go for these 1.4 gallons that you see at the store. I've even seen people put them in like little coffee mugs. Like, I don't know what you're doing or what you expect the fish to do, but that's just cruel. And you wouldn't want to be put into a little crate and just sit there, right? Alright, so part 3 is going to be talking about the diet of betta fish and actually how big they grow. Most betta fish won't grow more than about 4 inches maximum. Like the king male, he'll probably get to 5.5 inches. He's not even that much bigger than the other one, because the normal common betta will usually get to about, like I said, 3.5, 4 inches maximum. What you should be giving these guys is a healthy mixture of a diet, I say, of live food and flakes or pellets. What I do is I give mine actually bug bites, which are these guys right here. I give him bug bites, which is like a bug bite formula for bettas. It's from Fluval. It's really good for them. I also give him bloodworms. The bloodworms can be frozen, or they can be straight up just from a little canister. Those are probably the 2 things I'd say that you can give them. You can also give them brine shrimp and other stuff. You can always do your research if you want to look up more, but that should be like a healthy mixture of a diet for them. Pellets and like bloodworms or brine shrimp is the best thing I would say for them, to make sure that they grow healthy and their colors stay vibrant. It all depends on the food you give them to see how vibrant they can get. One thing you'll never want to do is put a really high volume filter in a betta tank. You will never want to do that because of the current of the filter. Bettas do not like fast currents. They really don't. Like people say, they originate from mud puddles, but that's why I assume they don't like fast currents. So you want to get something like a slower current filter. The Aqueon quiet flow internal filter, 10 gallon, a 10, a 20, depending on whatever tank you have them in, are perfect because they literally just spew out water really slow. You just don't want to put a fast current. You're going to stress out your Betta, and you don't want that to happen. And when it comes to heating up the tank, you want the temperature to be about a 78 to 82, in that range. That's where I'd say leave it at. I have mine at about a 79. Maybe you can say it's at an 80. It's at 79 degrees right now. These are tropical fish. You want to keep them warm. I see videos online all the time of people just putting them, like I said, in mugs and stuff like that. And it's like, you can't fit a filter or a heater in there. That fish is not going to survive long, and you really just don't want to do that. Last thing I wanted to talk about for bettas is plant decor and tank mates for them. So when it comes to decor, you want to give them something where they can hide into a little bit, or you want to give them what I have on top. You can see up there is some leaves on top of the surface of the water in case he doesn't want to be in the light. Bettas sometimes don't like being in light for too long, so they'll just go and hide under stuff. That's also why I have a little cave for him in the corner. I could put more plants in the tank, or even fake ones in the tank if I wanted to, but I just decided not to. You don't want to overcrowd the tank because you want to make sure that they have enough space to swim and to do what they got to do in the tank. And when it comes to tank mates, you're not going to want to put a lot of things with these guys. The best thing when it comes to a Betta and putting them with tank mates is, first of all, you have to have a huge tank. I recommend like a 20 and up if you're going to put any like actual fish with a Betta, and those fish that you shoot have to be very like exclusive fish, kind of like cardinal tetras, neon tetras, anything in those eyes, even like Remy nose tetras or harlequin rasboras. You can put those in the tank with them. That's from my experience, I haven't had any problems with them. Any fish that's basically fast enough to be able to get away from the Betta if it's attacking them, and eventually the Betta will just be tired of running after it and just give up completely on trying to attack the fish. What I do is, like I said, you saw in my first video, I really just like to put snails in with bettas because, again, they think they're colored rocks. They don't want to attack them at all, and you know, it's just helps clean the tank as well. So guys, those are a few tips and tricks I have about keeping betta fish, or like I like to call them betta fish. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you can always look them up more. Listen, I am not an expert, I am a hobbyist, and I will just tell you guys everything I know and how to keep them. But listen, I'm learning along the way as well. You can always learn more. There's always somebody that knows more than you. So just keep on doing your research to make sure you get everything settled up for these guys before you pick one out. And if you guys end up getting one, I really hope you guys enjoyed it and that my video helped you guys out a lot. And if you did, let me know in the comments. And if you guys have any other suggestions for me with my bettas or my Betta, then please let me know in the comments as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out.